Well, hello there, folks. Welcome to another little wander in our misty forests of the Pacific Northwest. Shiloh and I just decided it was time to get out of the house, go for a little wander. The mountains are chock full of snow, so we are sticking down here in the lowlands along the Green River watershed. And so we're starting out today in what they call Flaming Geyser State Park. I have no idea what in the heck is here. I just saw the name on my map and was like, let's go check that out and see what it is. Because why would they name a park here Flaming Geyser? Doesn't make sense. We'll figure it out though. Guess I could Google it, but yeah, what's the fun in that, right? Anyway, let's go check it out. Well, so Flaming Geyser State Park turned out to be, it was pretty enough. But the whole name of it refers to a little tiny hole, like a test drill site, that's leaking gas that could be on fire, I suppose. You could see and smell the gas coming out, but it wasn't on fire. It was actually kind of lame.
Yeah.
That said, we noticed on the map that there was this little trail we're on now, just a ways down the road, that goes to what they call the Franklin Ghost Town. So let's go see what's left. Maybe we'll see some ghosts. Oh, wait. It's just a town. really random ruins out in the blackberry brambles. Being Western Washington, anything wood is long since rotted away. You're just left wondering, what the hell was this? Nature is really taking this one back. It's hard to see under all the blackberries, but basically a building of some kind here, once upon a time. Oh, the rail system out and across that gulch there. Another remnant of a building. $1,300 feet down. That is a long ways. They should put plexiglass over it so I can still see. Yes, I know people would break it. Found the old cemetery up here. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed our little wander today. It wasn't the most exciting wander. We just wanted to get out under the trees. Obviously, with the winter weather up in the mountains, we're not going in too deep. That said, we also could have gone somewhere a little cooler, I suppose. But Green River watershed. It is kind of an interesting area because the Green River itself during the summer has some really cool features, but this time of year it is in like heavy flood. So, as you could probably see by some of the shots, there was no real getting down to the river to check it out. And so instead, we kind of stuck up in the trees and did a little bit of wandering. So, the Flaming Geyser State Park was where we started out. Um, it in of itself it was a pretty little hike, but there wasn't a lot of like special features there. After that, we went and cut across through the Green River Gorge and over into the old ghost town of Franklin. So kind of a cool little area there. Franklin was founded back in, I want to say, 1880, 1870, somewhere in there, as a coal mining town. And so they sunk a couple of major shafts there. One of those we were able to show you, though it was, all closed up from the top, so we couldn't see down into it very far. Pretty big incident happened there in the 1890s where a fire got started down in the mine and ended up killing all of the miners that were there, suffocating them. Despite that fact, they continued to mine in the area up until the late 1919, 1920, somewhere in that vicinity was when they started closing everything down. Coal mining kind of disappeared from the area. And the town of Franklin, of course, just slowly disappeared. And as you can see, it's been taken over by the trees and the blackberries. What was kind of interesting about it is there's still a lot of the stone infrastructure there. Obviously, all the wood's rotted away. Um, but it's so overrun with the blackberries, you could only see some limited things. It would be really intriguing to see that area all cleaned up and see what's really there. We went all the way back through the town sites, through the mining operation, and down and into the old cemetery there. We're able to find a few graves, most of them dating to time of death around 1905, 1910. Nothing really that we could find beyond that, but we could only access a very small part of the cemetery. I'm sure there are a ton of markers buried out there underneath all of those blackberry brambles. That said, it was a good little adventure. Wish the days were a little longer so we could have done a little bit more, but yeah, is what it is. So here we are, coming up on the end of January. I think we got a week left in January, and not really sure what I'm going to be doing in February. Snow's going to hang out for a while, but got a few ideas for things that we can take you folks to enjoy. So that said, thanks for coming along on a wander. See you on the next one.